doctor, because women wear pink panties, so who they talking to? You know what I mean?
But they were cracking jokes and trying to sound funny, you know, but they don't understand their error. The brother mentioned earlier that every idle word that a man speak, he shall be held accountable to it. And the scriptures warn you against jesting.
Yeah.
You know, jesting is being in a jovial, joking spirit. You know, the word of the Lord is serious. I mean, even though you're joking, you don't see the error behind what you're doing, because now somebody might look at that and they might actually believe that that's the mark of the beast, and which if they take the mark of the beast, they're not of the elect anyways. But you're still going to be held accountable because you send out that false message.
Yeah, it was an older video, like 10 months ago, but I remember that just to show how crazy, and he was serious. He sounded like he was pretty serious. He sounded dead serious when he said it. So it's just madness, man. When all hell breaks loose, all these false doctrines and all false madness is gonna stop. It's gonna come to a halt.
The precept. I just want to get a quick one about joking real fast. Okay. Since he was talking about him. But this is Ephesians, and this is Paul is just naming things that you shouldn't do. And this is Ephesians 5:4. It says, neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor jesting, which are not convenient, but rather giving of thanks. So, you know, that foolish talking and all of that jesting, that's not convenient. You know, come with prophecy, man.
That's right. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
What's the hour of temptation, bro?
The hour of temptation? I'm really not sure what the hour of temptation is. Judgment Day. Judgment Day.
Well, no. That was the first part was a beautiful answer, but you tried. But the hour of temptation, we're gonna keep reading it. I just had to ask you a question. We knew right from that was a good answer. I don't know.
Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Right. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power.
Read 3 and 10 again.
Yeah, kind of.
Somebody break it down.
Verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Right. The hour of temptation is what we call the martial law, because it's going to be that's going to be the hour that's going to be the time that it's going to be chaos in the streets. That's going to be the hour of temptation. So now, meaning it's going to be what you're going to do in that hour of temptation, because you can end up grabbing the mark of the beast in the hour of temptation. Because what I want to eat, right? You know, I want to survive. Now realizing they're gonna still throw you in concentration camps and do what they want to do to you. Don't say shit, please, on that, because it's something behind you, don't you know? But that's what we talk about. Martial law at that moment when troops come in these cities, when they cut it off, when they cut the food off, because it's only 3 days. It's only 3 days, so like trucks. You only get 3 days supply of the food in these grocery stores. You know, they don't want you to fish. So in that hour of temptation, get caught down here at the river trying to fish. They're gonna motherfuckers like that gonna try to blow your head off. Man.
Walk right past that.
And that it's gonna be fun. He gonna be on top of it. He got the rifle that he probably can go a half a mile with, and just picking niggas off. And they gonna get on a helicopter and shoot the fuck off. It's gonna be one of those rich men, those little quests they do, the little shit they do. Pick a nigga. It's gonna be called pick a nigga in the day of martial law.
So gonna reintroduce those paddy wagons.
Paddy wagons.
One of the guards did say he hunts men. He did say that a while back ago. He said, "I hunt men." Yeah, see, and he give you clues. Esau will give you clues. And he said, if he see, just talking about the guys that's walking on these streets, he said what they just said. He hunt men. So the motherfucker could have killed somebody, because they love blood. The so-called white man loves blood, and yes, we're talking about his ass because what?
He's a goddamn beast, man. He showed his horns to the whole world. He got his grips upon it. He got his hands, and his hands is in every fucking thing in this world, on everybody's conscience. But that's only because our power gave him that power, because he's the whipping stick of him. Meaning, we call it in the scriptures, he's known as Edom, because the word Edom means red. They're Edomites. They're Edomites. You got to go by biblical names. If we're Israelites, they have to have a biblical name themselves. So their only sole purpose is to destroy this earth and make it the most backwardest thing they can do. Ours is to make it righteous. So as you see the world and the turmoil is in, who is always the head of this whole thing? The so-called white man. So that's what we convey, and that's the hour of temptation is going to be martial law, because they're trying to get rid of who? The Israelites, because the Bible, the scriptures say that Israel, who are only the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans on their father's side, and we don't actually know exactly, because we can't point them out, because you have some white people that look like white people, but their fathers are black men, because you are the seed of man. So it goes in that order. I know that might be higher. You got something going on? Yeah. Go bring it out real quick. I'm gonna get you right.
This Psalms chapter 17, verse 13 says, "Arise, O Lord, and disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." The brother just said the white man is the whipping stick for the whole world. So and that's what the Lord made him to be. The wicked and the whooping stick or his sword for the whole world.
Right. And sword is your gun, that nuclear weapon, your military, your hanging ropes, anything that destroys. And what a sword does is to kill, right? A sword ain't just to eat your food. It's to destroy. Like a gun is to kill. That's what it's for. That's what the modern day sword, which is our sword, who is Esau, who is the Lord's left, who the Lord used to just whip our ass and to subdue the whole world, because we didn't listen to him. He put a base, the lowest of the low, the slug, the mollusk, the barnacle. He put them ahead of us to make us see. If you would have listened to me, you would have had this whole world immediately. But now I'm gonna put death. I'm gonna put walking death in front of you, because they are nothing but death. They I don't care if you at work with them, man. They always got some shit in their mind that's kill this nigga.
They can't go to sleep.
They can't go to sleep. They dream. They got perpetual hatred for you.
Hey, even if you look, put it like this. You ask, you talk. Have you ever seen like on like CNN News or Fox News? They always, as soon as somebody gets shot, they want to bring like one token black person and have an interview. Like, oh, I don't believe in racism. Racism, like D.L. Hughley said, like racism exists everywhere except Fox News. You know, like they won't never admit that, Darren was, he was, you get shot, picture you with a blunt in your mouth and everything like that. So Esau, is just straight, just the devil, really like the devil that the Bible speaks of. Like put it like this, when martial law happened, they're not just gonna be looking for just Israelites as well. They're gonna be killing, white people, black, like they're gonna, they're gonna be,
everybody can get it.
What's right?
The Patriots.
What's the Georgia Guidestones that reduce population to like 500 million?
It's what 7 billion to 8 billion people on Earth. How you gonna reduce the population? Who the fuck says you can do that? Reduce the population to only 500 million from 7 billion? I'm gonna say 7 billion to 500 million. Who the hell tells you can do that? Who gives you? You think you God. That's why they want to put that GPS tracking system. You think you the Most High. So now you're under my tutelage with that GPS, because the Most High, we got to, the Most High knows where all the spirits at. So what you're trying to say, I want to know all my cattle at, my chattel at, all my goyim at.
They show you that in XMen.
Yep. Yep. Then they call him goyim in XMen.
I don't know. But the XMen, when he goes into Cerebral.
Yeah, and that's what I think I was thinking. I'm not playing. I think I was thinking that when he went to Cerebral, he saw all the mutants in the Cerebral everywhere in the whole Earth, planet Earth. And I bet you,
humans
and demons. I bet you if we look through it, we might see more than what we looking for. because you know they put shit in your face, it just go by you fast.
Right.
Then you know. It might be in other planets if we didn't pay attention. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. It's adding.
In Cerebral, he was able to see the human beings, and he was able to see the mutants, and that's the way that the angels of the Lord see, you know, because the Most High gave them the ability to do that. So they'll be able to see who's the elect, whether they're of the 10 tribes of Israel, or whether they're of the tribe of Judah.
All right, you grab your precept.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot.
Right, the one who consent, if you consent to this, if you consent to the mark of the beast, if you consent to this, read that again,
And they that consent unto them shall be, 2nd Ezra 16 and 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot.
God, beautiful. Get right. Good. Read that. Yeah, they're gonna be trying to underfoot. If you consent to this mark of the beast, hey, you all you do is.
Esau's a liar, man.
14,
he can tell you to take the chip and still kill you anyways, man.
No, right. 14, Genesis 13, 14. But if you consent to the mark of the beast, what you're going to do is you're putting you're just there. And hell with the other nations. We're talking about Israelites. And we're really, this whole thing is, and I love to say it all the time, and I want our people to understand it. This is really only about the elect at this moment. The election, you ever heard of the elect of the Lord that he got coming up? It's not the whole world, it's only of Israelites. So it's 12,000 out of each of those tribes. So this is what it's about, to destroy them. They're willing to take. That's why they got nuclear missiles. They're willing to take out the whole world if they can't control this, because it says in scripture that the whole earth is going to shake. What can make a whole earth shake? That we don't know how many tons this is, how many trillions and quadrillion tons it is, but it makes a whole earth shake, and the angels gonna have to put it back together and back in orbit. We'll get that for you. Can I get that at 24th chapter Isaiah real quick? Because I just want to prove what I just said today. Okay, keep going.
Verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in every city a great insurrection.
So when we're talking about martial law, he's saying they're going to be in every place and every city a great insurrection
upon those that fear the Lord.
Right. God.
It's
going to see. It's going to be hard for us, man. That those who fear the Lord are going to be what? Mainly the elect. But Israel as a whole, because Israel has a zeal. We love the Lord, but we don't know how to really worship him in the truth. We know how to traditionally worship him. The tradition is not good. That's what the Lord had to deal with when he dealt with the traditions of the Pharisees and Sadducees when they wanted to get rid of him, because his fame, which he was trying to hide, because he looked normal. That's why in the scripture, Judas they had him kiss him on the cheek, because he looked just like everybody else. If he was 6'3", I don't know how tall he was. There's another guy 6'3", as dark as him, and like about 50 of them like that. So they didn't know who he was, but his fame preceded the whole everybody. They didn't know who he was at all. So they had to say, hey, hey man, let us know. Well, okay, just what you do, kiss him on the cheek, let us know who he is. So he go in the midst of them and he point them out. That's why.
Because he wasn't like the Pharisees decked out. He just had a regular garment. He was
the frontlets and shit.
Glowing.
Yeah, right.
He was glowing, but they couldn't.
They had on beautiful garments too.
Like when you go back into the book of Leviticus, the Levites, you couldn't even touch them. Like they were very, very like they were holy. They was what you call it. They were sanctified. Even their garments, down to their garments today, everything was set apart, holy, sanctified, cleansed, blessed, and then they were able to wear it. When another person came around, they would jump, stay and keep their distance because they couldn't touch them. You go and read the book of Leviticus. That tells you about that.
Right, and that's what the brother was saying, that you couldn't touch them. And then they had their own police force called the Sanhedrin. So that was basically what what basically was the police form which accosted the Lord, which